So the first week of Trump has passed, and there have been a range of executive orders that have affected the digital assets industries, and they're all bullish. Now, a couple of highlights of what the executive orders have passed. The first is to establish the President's Working Group on Digital Assets and Markets. This working group includes the Secretary of Treasury, the Attorney General, the Secretary of Commerce, the Chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and a bunch of other very senior people within government. This is extremely bullish, the setting up of this committee. However, setting up a committee doesn't mean anything because processes can be dragged and it can take a long time to reach a conclusion. So it's really, really positive because the Trump admin has actually time bound some of the outcomes they want from this committee. The first one is within 30 days, they are expected to determine all the regulations, papers, and guidance papers that affect the crypto industry. Within 60 days, each agency has to submit recommendations on changes or rescinding a whole bunch of these legislative papers, guidance papers, and regulations. And I expect a lot of them to be rescinding a range of them because the previous administration was extremely hostile to crypto, which is completely a U-turn with the Trump admin. And then finally, within 180 days, sometime within of this year, the working group has to submit a report to the president recommending changes in legislations to support the digital assets industries. It's extremely interesting and extremely positive for the entire industry that this working group has been set up with such senior politicians, along with really time-bound outcomes. So we should see a continuous flow of news that should be supportive for the industry over the next couple of months. Now, part of this executive order also explores the creation of a national strategic crypto stockpile. Over the past couple of years, the U.S. has confiscated a whole bunch of crypto, including Bitcoin and a range of assets. And this executive order also determines if the U.S. should be creating a national crypto stockpile. Now, if they do that, this is extremely positive because this is, again, step one of creating something grander, such as a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and other countries are definitely watching closely. So, in summary, it is fantastic to see a very strong focus by this new administration on supporting crypto, a time bound outcome that we can all track and hold the administration accountable for. And I think the next few years for crypto are going to be phenomenal. And hope to update you more on that in the future. Thanks.